perspective of Maxie. Look at her, Brandee says. Stuck up. Yeah, she thinks she's all that, Kayla says. What's she following us around for? Says Miss Shaw, otherwise known as Shantae. Would you be quiet already? You're going to make me miss my shot, I say. It's recess, and we're in the yard. I close one eye and focus on the sweet spot my daddy told me about on the basket. It's on the backboard, right above the basket. I take my time, aim, and throw. The ball flies through the air like a rocket, taps the board real light, and spins into the basket with a big swoosh. I've always been good at sports. Who knows, maybe one day I'll wind up playing for the New York Liberty. All right now, goes Brandee. Enough showing off. Let's choose up sides. Shanti runs off to get Tasha and Tiffany V for Kayla and Brandee's team. On my side, it's April, Imani, Jordania, me, and Tiffany M. Let's play, Brandee says, slapping the ball away from April and dribbling it between her legs. When it comes to b-ball, that Brandee is the world's biggest hot dog. But Jordy can't play, Imani says. Jordania nods her head. Yeah, I hurt my hand in music class, remember? That's a real shame for us because ever since she went to basketball camp last summer, Jordania's been everyone's top player after me and Brandee. I don't want to play if it's 4 against 5. It ain't fair, says Tiffany M. That's when Drita steps up. I play, she says. Forget it, Drita Drano, Brandee says. Ooh, boy, I am wishing I never thought up that stupid joke, but Drita looks her right back in the eye. I play. She goes again and reaches for the ball. Brandee knocks her hand out of the way hard. Hands off, scrub, Brandee says. In case you want to know, scrub is a name we use for someone who is new to basketball and doesn't know anything. It's kind of like an insult. Well, not kind of. It is an insult. Drita looks at me. Come on, Brandee, Jordy says. Who knows? Maybe they got basketball in Russia. They don't got no basketball in Russia, dope. She ain't playing, Brandee says. If there's one thing I hate, it's being bossed around, especially by someone who thinks she knows everything like Brandee. For the one thing, the girl don't come from Russia. She comes from Kosovo, and for another, I am the captain of this team, and I say she can be on my side, I say back. Fine, whatever, we're still gonna beat you, snips Brandee. That's right, says Kayla. Jordy, you the ref now, throw out, Brandee says, tossing her the ball. I look over at Drita. One thing she got going for her is her height. She's tall and thin and looks more like a 5th grader than a 4th grader. And for a basketball scrub, she doesn't look nervous at all. You be the point guard, you know what that is? But Drita don't say nothing. Just grits her teeth and watches as Jordy throws the ball high into the center of the court. Smack goes the ball. Brandee whacks it away from Imani. Tasha scoops up the ball. She may be little, but she's fast. She dribbles it close to the ground and passes to Kayla. Just try to keep the ball away from Brandee, I yell to my homies. Unfortunately, that's right when Kayla passes back to Brandee. My daddy says that there are 2 kinds of players in basketball. The kind that shares the ball and plays for the good of the whole team, and the kind that hogs the ball so that they can get all the glory for themselves. Brandee definitely falls into the last category. Homegirl fakes like she's going to pass to someone, but instead she goes right and then left. Now Tasha, Shantae, Tiffany, and Kayla all rush in behind her, blocking my girls. Now none of us can get to Brandee, and it looks like she's got a free shot at our basket. But then, out of nowhere, there's Drita, coming in after Brandee from the other side. Brandee fakes to the side, but Drita stays with her, crouching over her and bumping into her with her leg. Everywhere Brandee moves, there is Drita, with a lot of scrambling going on between the rest of us. Check out the scrub, says Tiffany. You go, girl, yells Imani. Stay on her, Drita, Jordy says from the sidelines, and no one notices she got Drita's name wrong. Get out of my face, Brandee yells, because finally someone is making her work, and she is not used to that on the basketball court. But Brandee's still got some surprise moves left. She ducks fast under Drita's arm and makes a shot at the basket. The ball flies toward the net, but misses and rebounds off the backboard. Kayla, Brandee, me, and Tasha make a rush for the ball, but Drita's there first. She practically takes the ball away right out from Brandee's hands. But Drita is in a bad position. She's boxed in now by Tasha and Kayla. She passes to me. I take a couple of steps back and pass to Tiffany M. Bam! Tiffany scores. Great assist, I yell at Drita. Woohoo! What defense, says Amani, slapping her hand. But now Brandee is screaming too. That girl hit me with her elbow, she yells. Did not, Amani yells back. Wait a second, Jordania says. I'm the ref and I saw the whole thing. She didn't touch you. You lie, Brandee howls. It was a foul, Kayla says. Jerk, Brandee screeches. Cheater. Stop, stop, I yell, trying to get in between them, because now Brandee is all up in Drita's face. She smacks Drita hard, right across the cheek. What are you doing? I scream. Get your hands off me, Maxie, she screams, because I got her by the shirt now. But I am so mad, I can't even think about what I'm doing. I hit Brandee hard, right in the stomach. Ow, Brandee yells. She's sitting in the dirt with tears coming down her face. See how you like it, you bully? I scream at her. All my friends' faces look shocked. They back away from me like, who are you going to hit next? I turn around to see where Drita went, but she's gone. Across the yard comes Miss Salvato. Okay, friends, we are going to stop there before moving on to a very short chapter 15. We're going to stop there to talk about the question we have for the chapter. So, in the last chapter, we saw Drita kind of get bullied. We saw her be made fun of. She was embarrassed. They tried to humiliate her in front of a bunch of other classmates. And it seems like Brandee was doing that again in this chapter until Maxie stepped in. I can't help but kind of predict that because Maxie stepped in, even if it wasn't in the right way, I can't help but predict that they're going to have a friendship there, that Maxie and Drita might start to form a friendship. But it kind of also makes me wonder what Maxie's friendship with the other girls, her older friends, what will that start to look like? So look in the description, please, for your next reflection question, and I'll see you for the next chapter next week.